Now, and sure, there's a very shocking oil news to be about the NDC. The president, another day, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Yes, because currently we need to know. The shocking oil and yet interesting news in there. There was this particular inaugural oil ceremony occurred, but people are not talking about some very specific and a very major mistakes that occurred that period and even afterwards. That's the way in some city, no. I wouldn't want to speak much into all the news. You better na akwa share video kakana, but once I share video no be so second be na we acha wadu. Comment section.
That our foot is going to be on your neck till it breaks. Because the first, no, and a yama wo kwan, and a obefa Ghana, no dosoa. This time around, o ma me atufo a, yes, ye ma me atuyefo. Utie. Se o ma me atufo a, yes, ye ma me atufo. Now, I would like to start off with an inauguration that happened yesterday. There is something people are not talking about, and that is the selection of the people he brought to his inauguration. Sir Osha John Mahama and Crawford from about this time were more of coup plotters, tyrants, people who have taken the seats of their country for so long. Someone like Paul Kagame. He has been on the throne for 24 years. What happens in Rwanda? Anybody that has been to Rwanda, I've been there once, okay? But anybody that has been to Rwanda, say we almost 3 capital cities now. Every place you would have bush. Anybody that knows Rwanda will tell you this. Apart from almost 3 cities, no, the remote part of Rwanda, water to drink is even a problem. And I'll tell you one secret about Paul Kagame. Whenever there is an election, he will make sure, say, right after election. So if you go to, I'm like Rwanda, for those who are familiar with Rwanda, if you go to Rwanda, there is this thing he does, say, once the elections is over, there is no campaign. There is no political party. There is no opposition. In Rwanda, there is no opposition. Anybody that wants to challenge, let them bring the evidence. In Rwanda, once election is done, every Anka Ghana election area say, Anka away, John Mahama, Obama, Baumia, Alan, why not move standing, Obiabeko jail? Because he doesn't want you to do opposition campaign to what? To confuse the minds of the people. Because that's all my quite now, but not radio so and enya. Now who is going to advance your agenda? Nobody. It's your Kenya said 3 months ibedu. Now ya kotu aba. Now we all the political leaders no munko campaign 3 months. So he's always winning. 24 years he's there. And by the time I Paul Kagame in free hono, now ideology or the better no minus no, it has impacted in everybody like Rollins did to us. They do, baby. No, over Rollins there now. Say, you are free. The fear was there. You understand? And that is what Paul Kagame is. And he's the only decent one he actually brought. Apart for the rest of them. But when you are a naive and shallow person, because of the decisions you make, you put your own self in danger. You invited coup plotters as a democratic president too. You invited coup plotters, did not even think about the region they are coming from. The intelligence in the world tells us, say Ghana, terrorists and these people are trying to come into this country. And the borders they are using is the Burkina Faso place. Because of lack of intelligence. Because of we just want to show off. You let somebody with a cocked gun at his waist climb the presidential podium to greet you. And you're a democratic president. I have nothing against the Burkina Faso guy. But we are talking about danger and protocol. Mr. Bansa, I don't mean any harm. What if this Burkina Faso president, as he is there, what if he had other motives? What if he was sent? We would have lost the president just like that. Look at it. Look, for those on Facebook, just look at that. American president, bang. European president, bang. And the Becca Charles, a young from military coup head. Non-fit yon son, and through presidential podium say, Okotia president. Okoka na kwasiampafo no omo no womo nwene na nyansa ne yetirim no, they support such foolery. This man has a nest in command. Utie, the best he could have done, take the gun off the holster because you are climbing the presidential podium. Anything could have happened. Where was the security of Ghana? Where was the security to protect our president, John Dramani Mahama? And because ono ankasa no adwene na ewo ni tirim nhyɛ da nsipi nti no ne nkwasiafo edi na chi security fo ni no bi atiewu akofa Prosper Bani as your security agent. Obey den amount. Obey den amount. He's the I mean like Prosper Bani is the security advisor for him for his interim things at Ecoso right now. This guy could have lost his life just like that because of carelessness. And it is that same carelessness he's going to rule this country with. Boss, look at the selection of people that came. Those were his special guests. And these are people who have been tyrants in their country. And so he's emulating the same thing, thinking and hoping, say, he will be able to extend anything. But today I got a news for John Dramani Mahama. We have voted for you. You are now the president of Ghana. Until the next 4 years, nothing is going to change. You are going to run the affairs of Ghana. The only thing we would ask, especially in say, keep yourself safe for us. Because the task ahead has to be performed. The promises you made has to be performed. And we are not going to bury any president again, no. Ghana. No, we will not do that thing. Debbie. And after your presidency, if you want to die, die. But say we are president pa Ghana. Yes, president be never in the life of Ghana. So his security people should be smart. Like I said, I wish him well. Okay? But for the next 4 years, I'm going to be in his grill. Each time he fucks up. And this was the first fuck up. The second thing I want to talk about, the inauguration. All along, we have been made to know that Akufo-Addo and Mahama Enka, they don't like each other. So we, the supporters, too, don't like each other because this person don't like this person. So we don't like because Ghana, they follow. But yesterday, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was able to say that, he and Nana have been there in 96 and he came with his glasses and he's the only person that calls him Johnny. Meaning there's that cordiality there. So behind closed doors, Nanado and John Mahama are friends. With you. But when John Mahama comes outside, he tells his supporters that Nanado doesn't like me, so hate him. Such an idiotic move. We sit and we pamper foolishness in this country. Utie. The same person Mahama tells his supporters, but in telling them, disrespect Nanado, Kevin Taylor, Mundidi Nanado atem, Munfanum fa God temuno. Sa Mahama ria, anaduna yen yadeda no akoshe na nanchen. No marry cognac. No marry nam. No medi nkomo. No moko. Kwasia no te asimfosu. Abua no te jine na ono onya party musica wansi di kura ni ye no. Oni NDC ni bia nyantokwa. Oni MPP ni bia nyantokwa. Onya no kro de adebebo ni tirimaku no. Me, like I said, I chose to do politics because I want the facts and the truth to stand. And that is why, yes, I'm MPP. But if MPP fuck up, I'll be the first one shooting the gun. I don't wait. So those lazy leadership in MPP, most of them don't like me. They don't. Or they know say felicity or no, say boy any there. Obeka kayese, obeka debi. What's in Sema Okafa Nanado? Just listen to the words he was saying about Nanado. They made all of us believe, say, Yampe and Wasam. So you, the supporters, to go and fight. Burn places. Spoil things. Unyamen nae. Utie, unyame ndaye. Unyame ondaye. And I strongly believe that at the right time, the right meaningful Ghanaians will start seeing certain things with their own eyes. Overall, the decoration of the place was nice. I really like the fact that, I really like the fact that they made John Dramani Mahama big, and then they made his running mate or the vice president big, showcase all of them, the colors they chose, the theme and everything was good. Okay. I actually got goosebumps when our first female vice president was being sworn in. And guess what? She was being sworn in by another woman. Yeah, very unique. That part of the event got me. The fact that we had Gertrude Tukonu swearing in Jaina Nopukwajima as our first female vice president. That is a plus. Utanyokodra no way in America. It can't all be negative. And for some reason, I have never been a fan of Jaina Nopukwajima. But yesterday, I kind of felt she might, if only Mahama will listen, I think she will be, I think her role will be more of an advisory, like the vice president is supposed to do. And I believe Mahama Tiena Nimpenny, because she's old, so she has the knowledge and wisdom. So should Mahama listen to her, I believe he will be able to succeed. The only problem I have is that will they allow her to work? Because we saw what happened to your papa, Excellency Emisa Arthur Bequin, to the point where meetings are SSA Vice President, they sidelined them. And I pray they don't do that this time. Other than that, the speech he read for me was empty. I'm sorry, the speech was empty because I didn't see the hope in the speech he gave. Just one shutdown can be beer because and he was so tense to the point where he was missing terms, calling Tinubu the president of the Federal Republic of Ghana. Ghana is not a federal republic. You see, but that is how it is. When you are not prepared for an office, whenever you are given those shoes, you fuck up. Whenever you are given the opportunity to say, no, striker, penalty to throw. And I will be that. But the penalty don't go over or bona to throw line. That is exactly what he's going to do. That is exactly what he's going to do. The speech, there was nothing inspiring. And then his few shallow reporters on social media, he read it without no paper. He didn't plagiarize on Mr. Mwankasa na your bony Jimmy and my Jimmy. A bony Jimmy and they saying, number one, this man had a teleprompter there. I know read was not a science so I reading his speech from there. So he didn't read it from the paper, say paper than anymore, so, but there was something for him to look at. And he's a president, he's allowed to. This is your speech. There's a reason why it is written months, weeks, when you are being, elected. So that everything that has to go through it goes through it. You understand? Yeah. And they were talking about plagiarism. And there was so much of them inside his speech. I had a few I was trying to share, but there's no need for that because that's not why we are here. I'm here for three things. Are my videos ready?
TV Ghana, Matoda na Master.